Okay, so once you have the primaries and secondaries, you're ready for the intermediates. Let me get my paint tray ready. And I'll reuse that plastic, so I want to make sure I don't bundle it up. Alright, so when you mix an intermediate, you're mixing a primary and a secondary together to get an intermediate. I'm going to show you a way to cheat a little bit so you get to do less mixing. So instead of remixing the orange to mix with the red, we can cheat a little bit and we can mix red and yellow in the right proportions. So remember, yellow was really, really weak. So if I start off with a pile of yellow, remember we need to make enough for the hue, the tint, and the shade. Okay, now I can add my red to it. And I need a little bit more red because when I'm looking at my color wheel over here, this looks orange. So I need more red to make this look like a red-orange. Okay, looks like a red-orange. It's a little bit, I could probably add a little bit more red, so I'm going to add a little bit more red to it. Okay, so my goal is to make a red-orange that is more orange than this red and more red than this orange. Okay, I'm not going to do tints and shades of these because you guys should be pretty proficient with the tints and shades. Okay, so again, I'm going to use the tip of my paintbrush, go around the edges. Now, again, if you accidentally get paint along the outside, that's okay. If you paint the wrong color, for example, if you're supposed to be painting yellow-orange and you painted yellow in the section instead, wait for it to dry and then you can paint over the top of it to fix it. Alright, so another example of an intermediate, we're going to do yellow-orange too. Instead of mixing an orange and then mixing it with yellow, again, I'm going to start off with a pile of yellow. And I'm going to add the teeny tiniest bit of red because I want it to be mostly yellow. I'm going to add a little bit. That changes it, not quite enough. So I'll add a little bit more. Okay, so I can check my color wheel. See if this matches up. There we go. It's more orange than the yellow, but more yellow than the orange. And here's my yellow-orange. If this is confusing you and you just want to mix your secondary again, you absolutely can. I'm just trying to show you a little bit of a shortcut. Okay, so you're working on finishing the color wheel because at this point you've done your primaries, your secondaries, and you're working on all of your intermediates. When you finish with your intermediates, we're going to stop. We're going to take notes on the outside color schemes, and then we'll talk about how to paint the color schemes.